you signed up for the Specials, did you have any idea that the band was going to be such a big deal?
No, not at all. It was an alternative to having no life, really.
No life?
Yeah, pretty much no life. There was no work, and like 5 of us got kicked out of school, so we were just sort of sitting around and being unemployed. So there was no real choice.
What you gonna do? Guess dropping on you.
The racial politics were a real thing, right? I mean, people used to show.
Oh yes, because I got stabbed. I got beaten up in London, and I always remember this. Where I had to go off to the Montrose Jazz Festival and play, and I literally went there and had to. My ribs was cracked, and that was a racist attack.
While you were in the Specials, this happened to you?
Yes, yeah.
Did they know you were in this big band at the time, or
That's why they chased me and beat the hell out of me because I was in a band that was a multiracial band, and there's these guys who think this shouldn't be happening.
You've done too much too young. Now you're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me.
How would you describe your stage presence?
Still, and this is like 30 years on, still when I walk on stage, my initial reaction is, oh my God, where am I? And then I realise where I am, and I just sort of get lost in it all. I'm a bit oblivious, and I just want to try and communicate, and this is the only way I know how, really.
There was a schoolyard rumor, reportedly, at that time that you were biologically incapable of smiling.
I think that's more than a rumor. I think it's, yeah, it's true.
It's established
Definitely.
scientific fact.
Definitely.
What's the matter with smiling?
I just, I've never felt it necessary. That sounds weird, but no, I smile at certain things, like Simpsons. I'd smile like that all day.
It was very, very destructive. We were a different band when we came back to England than when we came to America.
Did drugs start to enter into the picture at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alcohol,
Yeah.
big part as well.
And
Drink too much.
it's hard to be reasonable when you're drinking a lot.
You can't be reasonable.
I'd go
when
along
you're
with
drunk.
that,
You can't. You're not a reasonable person.
I wasn't.
You can't be. It's just not possible.
This storm is coming out of those now. All the clubs are being closed down.
We split up around about August, September 1981. The Bradford Ballroom in Boston.
Really?
The Bradford.
What happened? Was there a discussion backstage, and you just said,
No,
No.
we just seethed and
Went home and
went
our separate ways.
our separate ways.
Well, I was diagnosed as a manic depressive, and which I sort of knew anyway. I just avoided the diagnosis for
were you self-medicating with anything?
yeah, with gin, which isn't the greatest medication.
No.
But you know, in the last 5 years, I've had a brilliant medical care, and now I've got a mixture of drugs and stuff like lithium, and it helps balance me out. It's such a weird illness because it is like an unseen illness, but you only see it when it's at its really a bad peak, and I didn't have a choice this time around. I had to get attention, really.
The first night in Newcastle, I was absolutely speechless when the curtain went down and everything. It's just that feeling will live with me for the rest of my life, because those people waited years and years and years. They come with their kids, you know. You don't get some of those kids are like 25, 26 years old now, who weren't even born when we broke up the first time, you know. And it was just the feeling, the vibe in that place was like, it was, and that went through the whole of England. Every night was like that.
Three and a half thousand people all singing the words,
Yeah.
you know, along with you is quite remarkable. You know, because it's like it's as much their music, you know, as you know, the music belongs to them. They've
them.
really taken it to their hearts.
Yeah.
It must be a great feeling.
Yeah, it is. It's why I joined. It's why I wanted to be in a pop group in the first place.
The first
Right.
person
Yeah.
to get that.
Yeah.
To get that.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's like you're doing it the second time, but you're doing it right the second time.
Yeah.
Yes, slightly, yes, yeah.
How has getting the band back together been for you mentally?
Really fantastic, because it's just a sense of belonging, really, and you know, I lost touch with everyone, not only the band but with everyone at one point. But it's so lovely each time we meet. It's just so lovely, and you know, they understand my illness. With us, we found that we reached 50, and it's such a huge number, really, in your life, I think. And you realise how long you got left. It's not meant to sound morbid. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so you really appreciate every day. It's fantastic.
Is that why the last song you play is Enjoy Yourself, It's Later Than You Think?
Yeah. Yeah, which is addressed to us more than the audience, really. It's because that's how it is, I think.